Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah. This is going to be a general love reading for all of you Gemini babes, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My little twinners here. Okay, the song I got on shuffle for you guys. That's funny, I just said that, little twinners. My ex-husband is a Cancer, but he could be on the Gemini Cancer cusp. A story about him is the first story. Yep, and there's his card. Major Arcana for Cancer, the Chariot. And then we have bottom of the deck, Strength. I don't know if he watches this channel. I honestly don't care. I'm just going to tell the story that's coming to me from Spirit because somebody here needs to hear it. And then we have the Two of Cups that wants to pop out. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I'm supposed to take these ones that fell out and just these ones. Okay, yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I'm losing my train of thought. Somebody could feel like, overwhelmed, losing their train of thought, or just like, what the heck, I lost everything. The song I got on shuffle was Lose You to Love Me. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, somebody may have always thought that you were always going to be an option, always be there. Another story that's coming to my head, I'm going to read these really quick and then I'll tell you guys another story. Trying to not get so sidetracked. So it's like a bunch of cycles, different cycles. You go through different cycles. You grow and evolve and learn through each cycle, which reminds me of like the life phases, different, the different reincarnations that we go through to continue helping souls grow, to evolve. It's not always about us, it's to help other people, and that's why we go through shitty things, is not always for ourselves. Most of the time it's to help grow humanity, and raise the vibration of the consciousness of everybody. But the card that you guys got is life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. So somebody could be just having a hard time going with the flow. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And this one has like wings, you guys could be meeting somebody new, Cancer, and having a strong chemistry with them, or when you first met this person, I think I just said Cancer, but Gemini, whatever. You guys could definitely be on the cusp or dealing with a Cancer or a baby mama. The Cancer card is a picture of a mom and a child. And the other song that came on was I Loved Her First by Heartland. My throat chakra just kind of got like very closed off. And then there was one other song, Two Princes, but I wasn't even going to bring that one up because I don't remember who sings it. I think it's a song from back in the day. Basically, there's two people, two choices, two lovers, so to speak. Somebody could feel like they mirror more than one person as well. And then the advice card is everything happens for a reason, and even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. So yeah, everything happens for a reason. Somebody could feel very sad and like they missed out on an opportunity, or the grass wasn't greener on the other side, so to speak. When I first started doing tarot readings, I had met a girl in medical assisting class, and we became friends, and then we kind of went our separate ways, and then we came back together just through my cousin, who we both knew. We had a mutual friend, so my cousin Taylor. So we all got together last year, and I read their cards for both of them. And the story that's popping into my head that I told her that day is because she had just gotten out of a similar situation that I went through with my ex Mario, that she had his babies. She loved him, like she basically worshipped the ground he walked on, would do anything for him, but she may have had her own issues and things too. Obviously she wasn't perfect, nobody ever is, but her husband ended up ghosting her, so to speak. She came home from work one night and he had left with their 2 kids. Didn't tell her where they, where she took them or anything. And that, that was that. She had to, go through, calling the cops and a bunch of drama, unnecessary bullshit and drama. And I had to go through something similar, and I did go through something similar, when I first got divorced. But I was like the one that was, being crazy, and I was being controlling. And if, my ex didn't want me, I wasn't going to let him see his kids. It turned into a control thing, and I had to learn like a really hard lesson, like for one, just because I'm a mom and I carried the babies, it doesn't not make me any more important or valuable than the father, vice versa. You guys are equal. You created that baby together, and that baby should have 50-50 equal give and take if both parents want to be involved. I will say that, like, obviously there's situations and parents and things that you have no control over, so that's for anybody that's going through hard times too. That was maybe a little side message. Oh, but I told her too, like, don't ever take your hurt and your anger and your sadness and your bitterness out on, the children, because they're going to suffer. Children need a mom and dad. If, the mom and dad are good parents and want to be involved in their life. And, we're not perfect, but as long as, we're trying and we're doing good and our kids are taken care of. Don't learn that the hard way. And also, though, like, you don't have to take back people who, just left you, who ghosted you, who, made you feel like you were less than. This past summer, when I was, after me and my ex-boyfriend, after me and Nate, my ex-fiance, broke up, my ex-husband wanted to come back around and, have his way, have his shindig with me. Mind you, like, he left me 7 years ago high and dry, and I've loved him this entire time, even though, I was married to somebody else. It was a complicated situation, and you do the best you can until you know better, and then you do better. And I shouldn't have gotten married a second time, and I know that I shouldn't have gotten married the first time, but I was pregnant and we were young, and it was forced down our throats, so to speak. And the same thing happened with this girl that's a Gemini. She'd gotten pregnant and grew up in the LDS culture, and that kind of thing. And so she was in, like, she loved him, but she didn't know who she was. She couldn't live without him, couldn't focus without him, couldn't do her own thing without him. And something else that keeps coming up, I have like this letter that I got from the LDS church, because I sent in an email to have my church records removed, and they sent a thing back, like, basically trying to shame me, trying to say, it's, I don't even know, extraditional or something. I'm not even going to read the letter, but that's here to say, like, don't let any organization or group or anything, like, also, like, past people, past relationships, parents, spirit guides, anything, you do you, boo. Like, you need to make choices for yourself, because at any given point, anybody can be taken from our lives like that. And, if you don't have your own 2 feet to stand on, you have nothing at the end of the day. So, don't go back to people in this lifetime who have hurt you and destroyed you and broken your heart. And that's not to say you can't forgive them, but it's okay to cut ties with, people who are no longer serving you. Also, cutting ties with, like, drugs and addictions and other things like that, but also with, like, friends. Sometimes, if somebody's not even necessarily a bad person, it's just like we've raised our vibration above where they're living at, and we can't grow and evolve if we can continue going back to the same friends and the same lifestyle and the same choices that we've always made. And you might have to make that very clear with your friend, especially if, like, they're the ones that are providing you with substances or other things, other means, to kind of escape your reality and escape, like, your feelings, or make you more vulnerable to do things that you wouldn't necessarily do. 2 of coins, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. juggling, this white feather. You can do more and accomplish more and, be more present in your current life, in your current situation, if you're not on alcohol, on drugs, on substances. Everything, in moderation. And things will start turning quickly for you. The Wheel of Fortune, And this is the fastest night of the deck, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. So that's, put a stop there. Make it very, very clear what your intentions are with everything, with everybody, with exes, with, co-parenting, with spouses, with, parents, with children, with everything. Make your expectations and your priorities known. We have the Lovers. There's your guys' energy Gemini. You guys could be mirroring each other a lot though, but it's just staying true to who you guys are, not losing yourself in a connection, in a relationship, Three of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You guys could have even had like a masquerade party with this person or something. It's Ace of Coins. We have the Ace of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Somebody could have very like muscly arms too that somebody likes a lot, even if they don't think that they're anything great. Somebody thinks you're perfect, but you need to think you're perfect too. That's the whole thing. And then we have Six of Coins, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Nope, it's not. You guys definitely could be dealing with a water sign. Whew. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Somebody wants a more equal give and take situation in this relationship, Somebody was breadcrumbed in this relationship. Somebody, was not given, what they were putting into it. And somebody's very, psychic, very in tune, very, Pisces energy here, or Cancerian. Very, very like yin and yang. You're very connected with this person. But, sometimes you have to realize that, Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Like after, and that was the other story that came up into my head that Spirit just reminded me with the Seven of Pentacles with the King of Wands. Seven of Pentacles is all about the long-term stability, happiness, financial stability, growth, potential. This brings up, me and my ex-husband got divorced 7 years ago. And last year, last year when I had my big spiritual awakening, something just came to me, and I split up with my ex, Nate, and I was like, Mario's the one I'm supposed to be with. I know it, it's in my heart and in my soul, and I had to fill it out. I had to, feed out that energy. I wrote him a big marriage proposal pretty much. And I knew it deep down in my heart, he was the one for me, that energy. And he, said no, pushed me away. We kind of, talked or whatever, but nothing really came of it. And I was like, okay, well, I have to move on. I've done this for 7 years. It's time to cut the cord. And then come back, 7 months later, after me and Nate split up, because me and Nate had gotten back together, which we probably shouldn't have done, and I'm sorry to say that if that hurts anybody's feelings, but me and Nate were best friends, and I knew that, and he knew that. And I was just looking to fill some voids and some hurt, some betrayal, and it was easier to do with somebody by my side, not, by myself. And that's where you kind of lose yourself in somebody, it's not to say that people don't need people, but we need to know, if tower-like moments come in, where our entire world comes crashing down, is it built on a strong foundation? Is it, is it an equal give and take? Or is everything going to go, crashing and burning? And that's not to say everything's going to be, everybody's going to be 100% at all times, It needs to, some days we have to carry each other more. But the story I was going to tell you is, it's been 7 years. I've loved him for 7 years. He's never gotten remarried. He's never, moved on, so to speak. At least in my opinion, the energy and stuff that he gives me. Because I feel very connected and tunely with him. And I feel like, even with co-parenting, we do better communicating telepathically than we do in person. Me and him are not good around each other. We're toxic. But I still have that bond, that connection, that love to him, you know. And so, yeah, when he hits me up for sex, you know, this past summer after, you know, last year denying me, saying he didn't want me, you know, and that was because his ex-girlfriend, you know, he was trying to get back together with her. And then when I hooked up with him this time, you know, he knew, like, how deeply I cared about him, how much I loved him, how being intimate with him, you know, would bring back a lot of things. And he didn't care. Like, yeah, I should have, you know, stood my ground, but like, that's what I'm saying. You need to protect yourself from energies around you that, you know, they know what you want, they know, you know, what your intentions are, you know, and they still, you know, use you for sex or use you for other things just for their own selfish reasons. And that goes back perfectly to the song Lose You to Love Me, you know. If I hadn't lost him, if I hadn't gone through what I had to go through, if I didn't have to learn the hard way every single time, because that's just who I am, I wouldn't honestly truly know Mariah, you know, who I am, what I stand for. I wouldn't be able to step away from the church. And that brings up my other point, and this isn't to hate on anybody, this is just a story, you know, for anybody out there who needs to hear this same thing going on in their life. When me and my ex were married, right before we split up, I told him that, because eventually we got sealed in the temple, after we had gotten married civilly for a while, and after almost 3 years of marriage, I told him I thought that we, you know, not even that we should leave the church or anything. I just told him I thought that we got sealed, and well, we already knew we got married for the wrong reasons, but I told him I thought we went to the temple and got sealed for the wrong reasons. Like, I felt like we just did it because our family shoved it down our throat, and I told him I honestly didn't know really anything about the church or the temple, and like, I don't know, since I was a little girl, I've just kind of like put a like shield up to it as far as like me believing in it, but I like would let family and friends and everybody else influence me into, you know, not taking that next step, not taking that leap of faith of what I truly wanted because of, you know, fear or shame or whatever anybody else would think about me. And he ended up leaving me. Yeah, there was other reasons, but he ended up ghosting me like the next day, didn't talk to me, you know, wouldn't hear me out, wouldn't anything, just told me to leave, just told me, you know, to get out of there, like I didn't exist, like I never mattered, and that really hurt me. So, you know, don't go through those same situations, you know, again. Grow and evolve past them. And that's not to say don't give people second chances, you know, but if a second chance comes around, you know, like last year when it came around for my ex, like, I would have married him and loved him till the day I died, you know, like, I was very loyal and committed to him, but, you know, the tables turned, and I'm not saying, like, oh, he's obsessed and loves me and wants me. I mean, maybe, I don't know, it's not really my problem anymore, because my feelings and my relationship with him have changed. I know my value and I know what I want in a relationship. And then these are the 3 cards that came out from this one. We have Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This is very, you know, blunt and clear communication about what you want, you know. You don't have to be nasty and hasty and mean, but, you know, make your intentions known. We have 5 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Yeah, don't leave anybody conflicted and going back and forth in their head about where they stand with you. And then we have the Lovers card, Gemini energy there. Yeah, this is a deep soulmate connection and a deep bond, you know. But I feel like some of you may be in love with somebody else, like a new person. That could have even been from your past or a past life, but that you have like very, you know, it's 2 princes, you know, you feel pulled between 2, or somebody you're dealing with could feel like, you know, you could always go back to this other person, and, you know, that's not the case. This person has a deep love for you. I just got a text from Mario, so this person has a deep love for you, a deep compassion. They wouldn't screw you over, you know, they will love you till the day you die. Like, yeah. And if this person's told you that, like, recently, you know, don't let an opportunity, you know, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity pass you by, because you don't want to be the person, you know, that, you know, lost what was once yours. Lost your family, maybe for some of you. Six of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So yeah, this could be somebody you have children with or had children with like in a different life, but it's a very deep soulmate connection. So stay true to yourself. Stay true to the person who's, you know, had your back and been by your side through it all, through thick and thin. You know, when you're ugly, crying on the bathroom floor, sobbing it out, the person, you know, that will be there and pick you up, help you, you know, for one, will be yourself, because, you know, that's what we do. And two, you know, it'll be that person who, listen to the song Two Princesses. They're two princesses. Yeah, they're my princesses. I can't speak. Whew. All right. I'm out of here. It is early and my babies will be home at 3, so I better get going and go get some more readings done. I will speak to you all soon. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Namaste. Stay wild. Stay beautiful. Bye.